guys, my name is Michelle Reed. If you're new to my channel, I am doing a Q&A video today. I haven't just sat down and talked to you guys for a while. I just went on Instagram and I asked for questions through my DM because that is my favorite way to do these videos. I also got this hat because I'm doing a couple's Halloween outfits ideas video and I found this hat at a thrift store and I thought it was cute. And so if you don't like it, you don't have to let me know. I'm doing this thing where I try to get out of my comfort zone and I do small things that like kind of put me over the edge. And wearing a beret is kind of one of those things. So just to let me have my moment. So definitely make sure to turn on my post notifications down below because I don't have like a set day that I upload, but you will not miss out on them if you have those on. You should also subscribe if you're new. I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into it. Where do you get your fashion inspiration from? You always look so cute and trendy, but still so modest. Thank you so much. I don't really have like an inspiration. I don't necessarily look at fashion blogs that much. I kind of just order things that I think are really cute. I don't think of modesty as something that like I'm dressing a certain way to prevent a certain kind of attention. Like my goal in dressing modest is not because like I don't want guys to like look at me a certain way. That's not necessarily it. Whenever I dress modestly and like the clothes that I'm wearing are like simple, for me, I think that allows people to focus on like the ideas that I have, the thoughts that I have, and like what I'm saying and who I am as a person rather than what I'm wearing. I've noticed whenever like I wear something that's a little more flashy or something that draws more attention, people are less likely to kind of like see who I am as a person whenever like I wear clothes like that. Like I would not want myself to be known by what I'm wearing. I want to be known by the person that I am and the things that I say and what I can contribute to other people, not necessarily like what I'm wearing. Would you ever get a tattoo? If so, what would you get? I'm not opposed to tattoos. I would honestly like get one, but I don't have anything that I would ever really want to get. I don't have anything that's that important, and I also don't think I would want something permanently on my body, but I'm not opposed to them. I've always thought that foot tattoos are really cute, but I don't think I would actually get one. What are the 3 hardest things about living in New York City? I love this question because I feel like there is this stigma that like living in New York is just the best thing ever and that it's like this dream world and everything's perfect, and that is just not true. Living here is really difficult. Like it is just a hard place to live, but it teaches you so much, so it's worth it. Getting from point A to point B is so much harder here. Now it may seem easier because like you have the subways and everything, and so it looks like it would be really simple just to get from place to place, but it's not. The subways like are always down, they're not working. You can't just like drive somewhere for 5 minutes. It has to be like a day ordeal if you want to get somewhere. You can't carry a lot of stuff because you don't have a car. Getting groceries is really difficult. It's just traveling here is a lot different. Number 2, it's super expensive here. You probably know that. Like eating out and getting groceries is like the same price, and sometimes I'm just like, why am I spending so much money when I could be saving so much more at home? And I think lastly, friendships here are a lot more difficult. For a lot of people in New York, it's just a middle city. It's not necessarily like your home. It's not like the end destinations. It's kind of just like a means to get somewhere. And so people don't necessarily invest in friendships, I feel like, because they don't think they're going to be here permanently. It is more difficult to meet people, but it makes it more worthwhile when you find someone who you just... It just makes it more worthwhile though whenever you do find someone that you connect with, because you're in it together and like you value it more. How do you feel like you're not wasting your college days / being lame when you choose to not go to huge parties and choose to follow Christ / invest in your studies instead? For me, what I've started to do more is look at things that like feed my soul in a positive way. And what I mean by that is something that like does bring me joy, but also allows me to glorify God and to like make his name known and magnify him above myself. I don't think that and like finding joy are mutually exclusive. I feel like a lot of times as a person, I think that I have to enjoy things just because other people enjoy them, and that's just not the case. I started just like looking at activities and like if they fed my soul and I felt true joy doing them, then I just pursued them. So like reading a really good book because I had a stressful week, like that is positive to me. Hanging out with people that just like build me up and don't just make me feel good, but like challenge me and just like make me a better person, like that feeds my soul. But like for me, going to a party, sitting in a group of friends who are gossiping, looking at things on the internet that just make me insecure, like those things don't bring me joy, so I should not feel inclined to do them. It's so much easier than we make it out to be. Like do things that benefit you as a person and that grow you as a person. If they don't, like don't do them. What is your favorite thing to do with Aiden when you want to stay on a low budget? Hashtag dating life. I so feel you on this one because New York is expensive, but actually living here, there's so many really cool free things to do. I love sitting in the park and just reading with him. That's one of my favorite things, like getting a picnic blanket, getting food, just going outside and like enjoying life. That is such a nice thing to do. We aren't really like museum people, but if you like museums, that is also another free option. that's really fun to do as a date. How to get over a 3-year relationship because your girl needs help. I think the first thing to know is that you don't have to get over something for the sake of getting over it. Like, just because you've been broken up with this person for 2 weeks doesn't mean you have to be over them. I think the first thing is to acknowledge that you're a smart girl and like you dated this person for a reason, and that probably means that like part of you still loves them, and that's okay. That's not a bad like emotion to feel. Just because you broke up with someone or even something like a job, like there was a reason why you did that. And you're a smart person and you can still love this person but not necessarily like be with them long term. For me, I think it's really important to get off your phone. Don't go on Instagram, don't go on Twitter, don't go on Facebook and like check up on this person. Like if you love them, you will want them to succeed too, and always like looking at what they're doing and analyzing them, like that's not healthy for you and that's not healthy for him. Get off your phone and get into the world. And what I mean by that is just pursue people and pursue hobbies and activities that like maybe you didn't get to do while you're dating. Whenever you're actually pursuing things that like to some degree bring you the same happiness you felt with him, then you're going to feel more complete as a person and you're going to feel like you can grow beyond the relationship. Average drop whenever you transition from high school to college. I'm having a hard time accepting that mine did. Yes, college is harder than high school and you're gonna get grades that like back in high school you couldn't even imagine getting, and that's okay. You have to like fail to some degree to actually come back from your mistakes, and if you just keep getting A's all the time, like just think you're not gonna learn like how to be better. That is my end of this Q&A video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up and look out for my next one. I love you guys.
Thumbs down the video.
Do it. Make sure to look out for my next video. I love you guys and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye friends.